Hi guys. I just downloaded this new video recording software, and this little drawing software right here allows me to draw on the screen here. I am very new to it. I am fumbling around with it a lot, actually, and I keep making mistakes, so forgive me. Also forgive me for my shitty American accent for all of you outside the US. This is basically just going to be a test video, just to see between us how you guys take it, use it, if any of you even watch it, if I can even post it to Line, because I'm not sure that I can yet. And I do not have a YouTube account, so I can also not post it there, so this will be interesting. But as a test, I need a subject, and the subject I decided to go with will be sort of an instructional video on Dragloon and why Dragloon is better than the standard all-dragon attack. This is very unorganized, so expect a lot of rambling and jumping around between things. But I'm going to use Testbest 22's attack because she is currently the reigning queen of Dragloon attacks, and I encourage you all to watch her attacks when you get the chance during war, just for your own learning. Maybe you might see something you didn't see. Not all of her attacks are perfect, of course, but a lot of them are on point. And I think you could all learn a little bit of something from them. At Town Hall 8, Dragloon is almost unstoppable if you do it right. It is easy to do it wrong, but when done right, 3 stars is almost a guarantee. Now, Max Town Hall 8 might give you a little trouble, but just about any other Town Hall 8 shouldn't stand a chance. Now, this is a fledgling Town Hall 8. There's little this base can do to stop a Dragloon attack, as you can tell, because she wiped the base in less than 1 minute and 30 seconds. It's pretty impressive. Now, I will show you how I would attack it if it were up to me to attack the base. And I am going a little bit biased because I did see her attack before, so I'm going to follow her general direction. If it were me and I wasn't following her general attack, I might have started up here. But I saw that she started over here, so this is where I will base my attack from. This is actually the better way to go. That was just a glance from my suggestion of where I might have attacked it from. But because the air defense is pointing this direction, this is definitely the side to attack from, if not down here. But because of the shape of the base, kind of like a football, you don't want to attack from this weird side over here, because the dragons could split too wide. It wouldn't be good for the dragons. They would die quicker. Okay? Now, because it's a football, you're going to want to attack from this side, because the dragons will split out nice and evenly, kind of naturally, and then meet up again over here, but they'll stay tight enough to where they can stay shoulder to shoulder and protect each other's back. So, say we were to attack from this side, okay? Never drop your dragons one spot. It's bad because dragons are stupid. So if one dragon decides to go and attack this building and then this building, they attack the nearest building to where they are. So if it follows this stupid direction, because that's closer, and then that's closer, then that's closer, then that's closer. Now you have a bunch of dragons following each other all the way the fuck over here, nowhere near the town hall and nowhere near the air defenses. Basically just getting chewed up while they circle the base. Okay, the proper way to drop dragons is in a line, a little curve around the base, like this. It's not bad. It doesn't have to be huge. You don't want it to be so big that it curves over, hits these, and then these result in a following around the base. You definitely just want it so that it's here. And then the next closest thing to this end of the line is that. The next closest thing after this end of the line is this. You can even hit this a little, no big deal. Okay, now all the dragons will go shoulder to shoulder in like a search formation or a phalanx, basically protecting one another, evenly destroying all of the defenses in a nice little pattern to hit the entire base. Now, normally I would have 2 rage spells in this composition and 1 heal spell. She has 2 heal, 1 rage, that's fine. But normally 2 rage, 1 heal is the way to go. 10 dragons, clan castle, all max balloons. We're a clan level 5 now, so there's no reason not to have max balloons, as anyone with level 5 or higher can donate max balloons. Anything under max balloons are subpar, they're weak, they really have not gotten anywhere near their potential strength. Now, the rage spells. These air defenses probably reach about roughly here, okay? Now, the proper time to drop the rage spells is as soon as the air defenses start firing at the dragons, deep in the base. That way the dragons get from here to the air defenses as soon as dragonly possible. That is important because any time under fire by air defense is very bad. The air defenses are obviously your main target here because they are pretty much the only thing that can stop dragons. If it wasn't for the air defenses, dragons would be unstoppable. Okay? So you drop the rage spells there. Also, once the dragons get under fire by these air defenses, your dragons will act as a tank for your balloons, so that your balloons can just easily sail into battle without any risk of being destroyed. Now the balloons will target only defenses, not other buildings. That is why they are perfect. They are the brains of this operation. They are smart. They're not stupid like the dragons and go anywhere they want. They will go right for the air defenses. Okay, provided you drop them in the air defenses. Now, at this point in time, the dragons will have destroyed all of this. This is all gone. Okay, so your balloons, if you drop them, say here, their first defensive target available will be these 2 air defenses. Right here. Okay, this is perfect. So drop them. By the time your dragons get to around this region right about here, your balloons should be on target here. Now these air defenses will still be attacking the dragons, so your balloons are free to roam and hopefully even catch some of this rage spell and destroy these air defenses. Now it might only destroy one, it might destroy both, but basically say it only destroyed one, which I think it actually does in this current attack. Then they will venture over to here. Now as soon as the balloons get to these air defenses, they will be under fire from this air defense. The third air defense, the air defenses are almost always in a triangle. The far air defense is your only worry for the balloons. Now that's where the heal comes in. As soon as your balloons complete this air defense right here, they're going to travel to the next defense. As soon as they hit the next defense, that's when you're going to want to drop the heal, because you're going to have lost a balloon or 2 by now if you have not dropped the heal right around there. Now hopefully you still have all your balloons. Your balloons will be invincible as long as they are in the heal spell from this air defense. So sitting comfortably in this heal spell, your balloons can boom, 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 travel right to that air defense and kill that off. So your dragons are free to finish up whatever they have left, even around the border, which is where they most likely will end up, but they will not be under any dangerous fire. Now even if your balloons were to go over to here and totally skip the air defense, you can drop the heal there, and under the heal spell right here, they're invincible, so they're acting as a tank for your dragons to creep up over there, and this would happen. Alright, I apologize. I'm going to reload that. Now that's just the ideal way to attack it. From there on out, you just watch as you win. we will watch her actual attack, which is slightly different, but it's totally fine, works effectively. You can't plan for everything. Now, one of the issues is the sorry, customer. I think she thought I was retarded. Anyway, is the clan castle. Troops will lure probably right about here. They're going to come out. Whatever dragons are near it, say this region, are all going to attack whatever comes out of the clan castle, which creates a new point of attack for the dragons. So the dragons will no longer be attacking in a nice even shoulder-to-shoulder line. The dragons will be attacking some over here in a shoulder line, and then the rest of them will be starting from this point where they killed the clan castle troops, which means they have to try and branch out in an even direction. Now that's where the attack could go wrong, because they could all go stupid and go this direction, this direction, and this direction. That's almost unavoidable without actually luring the clan castle. But we're not going to do that in a dragon attack. It's totally not necessary to lure the clan castle. It's almost inhibiting at times. Alright, let's see if we can get this to disappear. Start the attack. Let's see where she goes from here. Alright, I'm going to use this as an example for a second. Most people don't understand how dragons choose their targets, because they're like, hey, you know what, let me get this to a little better spot. Okay, no, this is a good spot. Alright. Now the dragons will attack the nearest building. Now, a lot of people are confused by that because they see this building and they think the nearest building, this is a poor spot for an example, but is here, okay, or here. Those are the nearest buildings. Now, what is actually the nearest building is the nearest to the dragon, and where the dragon is actually standing is right there. That little shadow, that's where the dragon is standing. The dragon is not here. The dragon is not where his breath is. The dragon is not on this building. The dragon is right where that shadow is. Okay, now because of the shadow right there, it's actually nearest to this building right here. So that's the direction it's going to go. So when you're wondering where the dragons are going to go, you have to think, if you're planning ahead, that the dragons will be behind everything they're attacking. If they're attacking this, the dragon will be here. Dragon's attacking this, dragon's going to be over here. So you always have to plan for this being the nearest building, this being the nearest building, this being the nearest building, not this being the nearest building, this being the nearest building. That's just something I wanted to point out, because I know in my beginnings as a Town Hall 7, I didn't understand dragons. I was confused as to why they always did stupid shit. Alright, no. As you can see, look at that line. Right there. That's a pretty good line. Because of the buildings, that's about the best you can get. No complaints. That was a good start. Let me get this over here. Alright. Attack's going as planned. Dragons are shoulder to shoulder, sweeping in a nice pattern. Now, did you see that right there? That's perfect. Okay. As soon as these ADs started firing at these dragons, they're on their first shot. Boom. Here come the balloons. Perfect timing. Perfect drop? Maybe not, because the closest defensive building looks like it's actually this mortar right here. So generally, this probably would have been a better spot to drop them. But she dropped them here because here is actually closer and less distance to travel. The balloons are slow. So there's nothing really wrong with it. From this building, the nearest building is this building. So it's not really an issue. Now this is also when she should, if she had 2 rage spells, which she does not, drop the rage spells. We'll bring these dragons lightning fast into these air defenses, clearing out a lot of trouble for the dragons. But she has 1. I think she has 1. Yeah, she's gonna drop 1. We'll see. See where she drops it. Okay, she dropped it near the balloons so that the balloons could also take advantage of it, and the rage can help kill the clan castle dragon. Good move. If you have one rage spell, that's absolutely the place to drop it. Now she has another heal. She's healing up all of her dragons because they happen to be clustered into a spot because of the clan castle. Good move if you have an extra heal, but you're going to want to save your only heal if you only have one, and your last heal for the balloons. Okay, now dragons are going to continue in a, luckily, a great direction. Okay, now balloons have ended up right over here. This is the direction they chose. We're going to follow this path, hopefully, to this air defense. The heal spell, you're going to want to drop that as soon as the balloons, you know, get under fire by this air defense. If they never get under fire, you know, good for you. At this point, she's destroyed so much of the base, it really doesn't matter if all the balloons die or not, or if she drops the heal spell or not. But that's generally where you're going to want it. Right before it hits the air defense. Heal spell right there. Kept those balloons alive. Ah, see? One of them even got attacked by a bomb. One balloon left. That balloon would be dead. The air defense would still be alive. These dragons would be going in this direction, getting pounded by the air defense, if it were not for this heal spell and this balloon on this air defense. These dragons probably would have circled this way. These dragons would have circled this way. This one air defense right here would have killed all these dragons. Now this is exactly why Dragloon is better than all dragons. An all dragon attack here could have ended up at 90%. Because she had Dragloons deployed properly, brought a heal spell, this attack is saved, and she's going to succeed here by destroying that air defense there. She's still got balloons left with almost full health. Now they do have full health to help destroy other buildings, which can come in handy on a bigger, stronger Town Hall 8 where you have less dragons to help clean up. Now there's nothing left. Easy to kill. If you have your king, king in a dragon attack is really... his best use is kind of sad, really. He doesn't have much to contribute here. But if there were builder huts right here, and you started your dragons down here, it's going to take your dragons a while to get here. They're probably going to branch out in this direction, branch out in this direction. It might take them a long time to get all the way over here. So if you have a builder hut, king would be best dropped over here by the time maybe your dragons get to here. That way he can kill this, travel in here, everything will be firing, everything that's air at least, will be firing on these dragons. Your king will have free ride to destroy all of this stuff over here. That's a big help if time is an issue for you. Now, I don't even know where she dropped her king on this one, but he's in there. He's got full health. Everything went great. Boom, 3 stars. Absolutely destroyed it. Don't have much else to say about that. That was generally a perfect Dragloon attack. So I hope that this wasn't too long, even though I am fairly sure that it is a lot longer than I wanted it to be. I hope you guys can learn something from this. I know most of you already know all of this information, but there are some new people who might not know some of it. Again, this is mainly just a test to see if I can competently use this equipment and get a video out to you guys to where you can all actually watch it. I guess this is where I will end it. What's going on in the chat? Yeah. Look at that. A simple dragon attack takes out a Town Hall 7 99 times out of 100. See? This is basically what he's saying is that you should always use a dragon attack at Town Hall 7. There is no excuse not to, because a dragon attack 99% of the time, no matter where you drop it, you can drop it all in one spot. You can do everything I told you not to do in the other video, and you'll pretty much always destroy a Town Hall 7 base. Just drop a nice little line, 3 lightning, then you only got 1 air defense to take out. Or if you want to bring some heal, it doesn't even matter. will always kill it. So when you bring in giants, and archers and wizards and healers, there's so much risk because there's a lot of ground traps at Town Hall 7. There are a lot of ground defenses. When you're on the ground, you have to deal with archer towers and cannons and mortars. Wherein you're in the air, cannons and mortars are out of the picture. All you have are archer towers. So basically, at Town Hall 7, you're only dealing with half the defenses that you would normally deal with on a ground attack. So dragons are the elite attack at Town Hall 7. You should not be using anything else. But that's besides the fact. That's a whole nother time. For now, I will end this video and see if I can get it to you guys online. And thanks for whoever sits through this bullshit. I appreciate it.